Okay, we're going live. Last call, we have a party in the Zoom room on a Galaxy A01 or A01. Please be advised and let the record reflect that this particular Zoom room is for court personnel or people checking in on a case. We do have a case that's special starting at 3 o'clock. If you are associated with that party, we do need to have you on screen so we can make arrangements with you. If you are not related to that party at 3 o'clock, then you're going to be removed from this particular room. If you're looking to watch court proceedings, you're welcome to do that live on YouTube in courtroom 134. Otherwise, you're going to be removed from the room. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, this is for Samuel Williams. We are on the record. Calling case number 210-55786, People Say Michigan versus Samuel Tilton Williams. Counsel, your appearance and P number for the record, please.
Your Honor, Michael Cobb, P78658. Here on behalf of Mr. Samuel T. Williams.
Waive the formal reading, saying your client mute.
Correct, Your Honor. We'll waive the formal reading and stand mute. We'll ask for a plea of not guilty to be entered.
Okay, cool. We'll wait for the formal reading. Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a Zoom probable cause conference date set for March 1, 2020 at 8:30 a.m. at the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined at the 36th District Court in front of Judge Archer and as to bond.
Your Honor, as bond is concerned, we were made aware that not only did he have one case, he was informed that there was a domestic violence case from 2007, I believe, about 14 years ago. Your Honor, my client was not aware that he needed to come in and review on that matter. He does not have a history of being a flight risk with 36th District Court, Your Honor. I have spoken with him about the seriousness of this matter being a felony charge, of course, Your Honor. There is no chance that he'll respond. As stated previously, he is a stab victim. He was stabbed 17 times, I believe it was 3 years ago. He has a collapsed lung, and he's struggling with his circulation issues as well. We're seeking to get him released on a personal bond. I believe that funds are an issue for Mr. Williams, but he is the breadwinner. He works at, I believe it's Royal Grill is the restaurant where he works. He's a chef. He can give you the actual information on the location of the restaurant and his whereabouts and his actual hours where he works and everything. However, we would be seeking for Mr. Williams to get a personal bond so that he can work and take care of his family, Your Honor.
So noted. Thank you, counsel. The court does recall the highlights with regard to your bond argument in the previous session. The court, as this case takes into account that this is a non-assaultive matter. Also, that your client court is also taking into account your client's pre-existing health conditions in light of the COVID pandemic facing the nation at this time, including that your client does have significant family and residential ties to the community. Given those elements, as in this case, court will set bond in the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms while the case is pending. Is there anything further, counsel? Counsel, is there anything further?
Your Honor, thank you. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's fine. Thank you. We just had a glitch in the stream. We didn't see you talking. Okay, that's fine. We're all set. You're all set, so you can step away from the camera, Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you.
You get your tip. Huh? You gotta get a tip. Okay.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry. Take that hood off. It's court. You're gonna stand on that line.
Hi, your name, sir?
Deshaun Brown.
Okay, we're on the record. Calling. Case number 210-55782, People Say Michigan versus Deshaun Brown, counsel.
On behalf of President Brown, who is formal reading, understands the constitutional rights and standing.
Court waive the formal reading into a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. at the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined, also at the 36th District Court in front of Judge King and as to bond.
Yeah, Mr. Brown is 32 years old. He has no priors. He's a high school grad. He's not on probation or parole. He's employed. This is not offense, non-assaultive, I'm sorry. He has 4 kids, Your Honor, ages 3, 8, 10, and 12, and he lives with his wife. Your Honor, he does reside in Georgia, so I am respectfully asking the court to allow him to appear on Zoom for his next court date from there. Allow him to go back home, Your Honor. He does not have any habeas history or any priors, so I don't believe that priors.
Thank you. And DDC, as to bond, are there any holds?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Counsel. Court appreciate your representations, including of concern is your client's out-of-state ties. However, the court does appreciate that this is a non-assaultive matter. Court's going to review the file. Stand by.
Next one. Doesn't do Matthews. Matthews haven't done. You've done Williams first.
Oh.
Okay, Counsel, a particular concern is, again, while this is a non-assaultive matter, the court does want to ensure, again, in light of COVID, which does include another level of concern about ensuring that your client does make himself available to this court's jurisdiction, and the fact that he does have out-of-state ties. To his benefit, this is a non-assaultive matter. Here's what the court is going to do. I don't think that it doesn't appear that it would be fitting for him to be subject to GPS tether. So here's what the court is going to do with regard to ensuring that your client does return to court. In essence, in whether it's virtual or if he's physically present, but so that he continues to maintain contact with the criminal justice system. Here's what we're going to do, Counsel. Here's what the court is going to do. Let the record reflect. There are going to be different court dates. There's going to be a Zoom probable cause conference date, February 17, 2021, at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date, February 24, 2021, at 9 o'clock at the 36th District Court. This matter will still be in front of Judge King. Counsel, again, to your client's benefit, this is a non-assaultive matter, but the court does have a concern about the combination of this is going to be a virtual series of court appearances for the time being, and further, we want to ensure that your client does appear and maintain the priority of making sure that he does appear virtually for the time being because of the pandemic. Here's what the court is going to do. Because of the out-of-state ties, we want to ensure that Mr. Brown has some skin in the game and he does return to court, again, Zoom in and comply with any requirements by the court. The court is going to set bond in the amount of $2,500, 10%. And no firearms while this case is pending. This court does not have an objection about him going back to his home state of Georgia, but the thing is, if he fails to, whether it's virtually or if the court gives an order with regard to anything that he needs to do associated with this case and he fails to follow through and do that, he could be subject to a capias, he could be subject, his bond can be forfeited or whatever means are available to the court, but that's primarily for the purpose of ensuring that your client keeps this case a priority and that he makes all of his court dates, particularly if it's by Zoom, that's fine. But, you know, these are unique circumstances. It's not the most serious case in the world, but at the same time, he needs to see this through. Okay. Is there anything further?
So again, bond is
$2,500, 10%. No firearms while this case is pending. And again, for the record, this court is mindful of the COVID pandemic, but at the same time, the court has to balance and ensure that your client does appear for court. And the fact that he's lives out of state and has significant out of state ties, and that his permanent address of his address of residence is out of state. The court doesn't want to keep him from, going to work, doing whatever it is that he needs to do. But at the same time, he needs to maintain his commitment to appearing for all court appearances on this case. Is there anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, so you can step away from the camera.
This way, brother. All right.
I get back to touch.
What the hell you at?
Where the hearing right? They closed up now. I wasn't there. I know they closed down. No. No, they were just stood outside while they just paid.
Hi, your name, sir?
Corey McIntosh.
Thank you. Calling case number 210-55787, People State of Michigan versus Corey Harvey, McIntosh Council.
Just describe on behalf of Mr. McIntosh, with formal reading and understanding the constitutional rights and standards.
Full waive the formal reading, enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to the 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom plenary examination date to be determined, also at the 36th District Court, and as to bond, and it will be in front of Judge Kane as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. McIntosh, 37 years old, lifelong resident of Detroit. He graduated from trade school. He is working as a robotics engineer and a licensed barber, not on probation or parole. This is not assaulted. He's got the community ties and respect that the court should consider a personal one.
Thank you. Did you see the bond or any holds?
Yes, he has holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Council Court takes into account representations, including your client's pursuit of trade school opportunities, as well as securing gainful employment, as well as having gainful employment, as well as significant family and residential ties in the community for those reasons. And this is not assaultive. And given the pandemic facing the nation at this time, court is going to set bond in the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms while the case is pending. Is there anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera. Okay, counsel, we have some individuals coming into the Zoom room. We'll see if we're going to discern if this is one of the cases you're going to be joining in on.
I have to.
Hi, we have, looks like Clouther Party. Hi, could you give us your name, please?
But don't worry.
Hi, do we have a party on Clouther, Clowther, Clouther? Can you give us your name, please? Are you checking in on a case?
Yes, I am actually with the Juvenile Detention Facility with Will Pope Jr.
Okay, thank you very much. Stand by.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay, stand by. We be advised a couple of things. Once we have the attorney is present, or we'll have attorneys present, we're going to create a breakout room for you, the attorney who's going to do the interview, and also we would have to have the parents present as well. So once they check in on the case, then we'll be able to create a breakout room for you all. Hi, you're with the juvie facility, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm sorry, your name again, ma'am?
My name is Sharice Lothar.
Okay, and you are at the juvie facility, is that correct?
Yes, I'm actually the client. The client is Will Pope Jr.
Correct, and we have a file for him, but be advised that in order for certain protocols, we're going to create a breakout room because the attorney has to speak with Mr. Pope, as well as because he's a juvenile, his parents would need to be present. That's the court's understanding of what needs to be done. So the parents, I think, have information so that they could join us in the Zoom room. And then when we have everybody present, we're going to create a breakout room so that Mr. Pope can speak to his attorney and the parents can be present as well. Okay.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Thank you for checking in. Just put yourself on mute or just sit tight. And once we have an update on having everybody present, we'll be able to get you guys to the breakout room, okay?
And plus that one on the ship.
Okay, counsel, we have, hi, sir, stand by. Counsel, we do have some additional files. You indicated before, was there another Williams case that you spoke of? Okay, we have a file for Williams. We have, what were the other names that you had, ma'am? We have Bird. Sorry? Right. Mr. Sanford, you took that file, right? Okay. Okay, you have Ernest now? Okay, we have a file for Ernest. Mr. Sanford's going to give us that Zabilski file in just a moment. Okay, we have Shannon. Can you mention Zabilski? Okay, so Zabilski, you do have an interview?
Yes, Your Honor, if you have to hold off on a little.
Okay, that's fine. DDC, we have some updates. We do have Zabilski ready to go, and we understand it's time sensitive, so as soon as you can get Zabilski in front of the camera. Counsel, was there anything further? Anything else?
Yeah, I believe you have all the names.
Okay, that's fine. All right, the rest we'll set aside and just update us when you can. We have enough to get, we have enough to move with. All right, your name, sir?
Raymond Matthews, ma'am.
Thank
Raymond
you.
Matthews.
Brandon Matthews?
Raymond.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Thank you. Okay, calling case number 210-55783, People State of Michigan versus Raymond Matthews, aka Raymond LaDon Matthews, also known as Raymond LaDon Matthews. Counsel.
Mr. Chairman, we have Mr. Matthews, who is formal reading of the defendant's constitutional rights.
Code waive the formal reading, enter not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a Zoom probable cause conference date, March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined, also at the 36th District Court, and as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Matthews is 33 years old. He has a GED. He's not on probation or parole. He is employed doing construction with Ebert City Management. He does with his sister. He's got family ties, community ties. He's not alcoholic. We are and does come respect, but as the court is considered person one, he does suffer from high blood pressure and heart issues.
Okay, thank you. And DDC as a bond, are there any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Counsel Court takes into account representations, including your client's significant ties to the community. And while these are felony charges and there's an habitual offender fourth, all of these are non-assaultive. Also, the court takes into account the pandemic based in the nation at this time. Court at this time will set bond in the amount of $5,000 personal bond and no firearms while this case is pending. Is there anything further? Okay, thank you. You're all set, so you can step away from the camera. DDC, stand by. We just need to check in. We've got some individuals checking in to the Zoom room. We do have a juvenile case. And I think we have some individuals who have just joined us. We see Counsel Reagan. Hi, ma'am. We just saw you check in. Your name, please?
Aisha, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. Okay, hi, Miss Mayor. You checking in on the case, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, and the name on that case, if you can tell us?
Will Pope Jr.
Okay, great. And you're a parent checking in on the case with Mr.
Yes,
Pope, is that correct?
Yes, I'm his mom.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, stand by. Okay, we have a representative from the juvenile facility. We have Mr. Pope's mom. Counsel Reagan, are you going to be joining them in the breakout room?
I am, Judge.
Okay, great. Stand by, folks. I'm going to try to get fancy, create a breakout room. So just sit tight. If anything happens and we lose you, just check back in. Okay, so stand by. We're going to get a breakout room going. Next. Reagan. Pope. Mr. Reagan, is there a prompt for you to join the, oh wait, there you go. Okay, I think we've got them. Okay, all right, we'll set that aside. Okay, DDC, thank you for your patience. If you can put your next person in front of the camera, please. We're ready when you are. Yes, stand by, sir.
Yes, just all I need is. Thank you so much.
Okay, your name, sir?
Patrick Sabilski.
Okay, stand by. We're about to go on the record. Calling case number 210-55790, People State of Michigan versus Patrick Grady Sabilski. Counsel.
I had it.
On behalf of the defendant, Jablowski, waiving the reading understands the constitutional rights and standing.
Call with formal reading. If you're not guilty plea on your client's behalf, there's a Zoom probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom clear and examination date to be determined. Also at the 36th District Court, it will be in front of Judge Archer and as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Jablowski is 32 years old. He's a lifelong resident of Michigan. I don't believe he has any assault or criminal convictions. He is employed at Job Traffic Concrete. He's been there for 2 years, Your Honor. He's not on probation or parole. He did do 2.5 years of college and self-marketing as well, Your Honor. He does receive government assistance. He has a 1-year-old. Your Honor, he's got 7 times he's tried to figure out applications. Your Honor, the farmer's representative of the court to consider a personal bond.
Okay, thank you. And did you see as to bond, are there any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Council court takes into account representations. Court also takes into account that there's a pandemic facing the nation. Also, these are non-assaultive charges and sounds like the client has significant ties in the community. Given those elements, court is going to set a bond in the amount of $3,500 personal bond. Is there anything further? Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Hi, your name, sir?
Marlon Hayes.
Okay, calling. Case number 210-55788, People State of Michigan versus Marlon Dwayne Hayes. Counsel.
Justice Shannon, on behalf of the defendant, today with formal reading understands this constitutional rights and standing.
Call with formal reading. If you're not guilty plea on your client's behalf, there's a Zoom probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date at a date to be determined. Also at the 36th District Court, and it will be in front of Judge King and as to bond.
Yeah, Mr. Hayes is 30 years old. He's a lifelong resident of Michigan. I believe he has no prior assault or criminal convictions. He's employed at Pepsi. He works 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. He does have 5 children. He does live with his wife and his kids. He's got family ties, community ties. These are not assaults. I'm respectful as the court to consider it a personal bond.
Thank you. And did you see as the bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Council court takes into account representations including your client's significant ties to residential family as well as gainful employment in the community, as well as these are all non-assaultive matters. Given those elements and the pandemic facing the nation at this time, court will set bond in the amount of $2,000 personal bond. Is there anything and no firearms while the case is pending? Is there anything further? Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Where you at, brother? 4, like this way, I got you. Also, white line, first last first.
Hi, your name, sir?
Justin Stovall.
You got mask on.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, keep that mask over your nose and mouth, sir. This is for your safety while you're there, sir. Fine case number 210-55785. Your submission versus Justin Christopher Stovall, counsel. Code with formal reading into not guilty plea on your client's behalf. There's a Zoom probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined, also at the 36th District Court, and it will be in front of Judge Jones and as to bond.
Mr. Stovall is 21 years old, lifelong resident of Detroit, no prior. He's a senior at Michigan State University. He's not on probation or parole. He lives with his mother when he's not on campus. He's got the support. This is not assaultive. I'm responsible for personal bond.
Okay, thank you. And do you see his bond or any holds?
No holds, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Council Court takes into account representations, including the element that we're facing a pandemic at this time. This is a no assaultive, this is a no assaultive case, non-assaultive case. Further, your client has significant ties to the community, and he doesn't appear to have anything else outstanding. Court will set bond the amount of $1,000 personal bond and no firearms while the case is pending. Is there anything further? Okay, you're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera. I'm sorry, March 1, March 1.
That's it. Yo.
Take your hood off. It's scoring. Your mask.
Hi, your name, sir?
It says traffic.
Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler. Ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Calling case number 2105578 People State, Michigan versus Michael Aaron Chandler, also known as John Doe. Counsel, your appearance, please. With formal reading, enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf as a Zoom. Probable cause conference date March 1, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to 36th District Court, followed by a Zoom preliminary examination date to be determined, also at the 36th District Court, and it will be in front of Judge Jones and as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Chandler, 24 years old, lifelong resident of Michigan. He's his GED, he's not on probation or parole. He does listen to his father, he provides all the contact information. He does have a 3-year-old son who's very active in his life. He provides for him as well. I respectfully ask the court to consider a personal bond, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And DDC is the bond. Are there any holds?
He has holds, Your Honor.
Thank you. Council Court takes into account your representations, including that he has significant ties to the community, and despite the number of charges, all of these are non-assaultive, and it appears that your client also has significant ties to the community. Further, court is taking into account the pandemic facing the nation at this time. Given those elements, court will set bond in the amount of $5,000 personal bond and no firearms while the case is pending. Is there anything further? Okay, thank you. You're all set, sir. You can step away from the camera.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, DDC, if you would please, we do have one juvenile case. We're going to go off the record, but if you're welcome, if you could please put yourself on mute. We're going to handle that one because we have counsel, we have a parent present, and we also have the agency as well as the juvenile on screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop streaming. If you could please put yourselves on mute.
Copy.
And we're going to go on. Thank you, ma'am. We're going to go on record very shortly.